Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. My name is Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. IGP meets EFCC chairman to address rising kidnapping. NNPCL to hand over Port Harcourt Refinery to private operators. On the foreign scene, Donald Trump dominates GOP caucuses. And in sports, OSIMHEN and YUSUF absent from training ahead of AFCON clash.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. In the wake of escalating kidnapping incidents in the country, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, hosted the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Ola Olukoyede, in a meeting at Force Headquarters Abuja on Monday. The development was announced in a statement released on the official X account of the Nigerian Police Force, shared by the Force spokesperson Olumuyiwa Adejobi. The statement revealed that this discussion centered around essential security issues and collaborative strategies to tackle crimes across the country. The comment from the police spokesperson comes against the backdrop of persistent security challenges afflicting the nation, with a rise in kidnapping incidents drawing heightened attention and concern. Governor Babajide SANWO-OLU officially signed the 2024 Appropriation Bill into law, incorporating an extra 21.74 billion naira into the original 2.246 trillion naira budget of renewal. The revised budget, now totaling 2.267 trillion naira, surpasses the initial allocation. He emphasized the need for the additional funds to ensure the completion of ongoing projects. He underscored that the effective implementation of the budget would determine its impact on the residents. The governor reiterated the administration's commitment to realizing the budget's objectives aligned with the themes of development agenda. He urged active participation from residents and promised to conclude ongoing projects and initiate new ones. The governor assured citizens of transparency and accountability in budget implementation, thanking the Lagos State House of Assembly for their dedication during the budget review. The Nigerian Labour Congress President Joe Ajaero affirms that the 35,000 naira wage award agreement with the federal government will remain in effect until a new minimum wage is mutually agreed upon. In a statement to journalists in Abuja, Ajaero clarified that the provisional wage increase of 35,000 naira approved by the federal government for Treasury-paid workers for 6 months will continue until a fresh minimum wage is negotiated. The agreement initiated by the federal government on October 1st was part of a compromise with organized labor to ease the impact of fuel subsidy removal. Despite 2 months of payments commencing in September 2023, the full implementation of the agreement remains pending. He further indicated that the NLC is assessing the federal government's compliance with the wage award and is awaiting reports from affiliates on the level of adherence. Ajaero highlighted that during a recent meeting with the Trade Union Congress leadership, they discussed the issue and are currently gathering compliance data. Let's go on a short break. We will be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleket.tv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has expressed concern that the growing spate of hunger and poverty is contributing to insecurity in Nigeria. In a tweet from his official X account on Monday, Atiku lamented the escalating violence and lawlessness in the country. He called on President Bola Tinubu-led government to urgently address the dire security situation and regain the trust of Nigerians. Atiku criticized the government for allegedly failing to fulfill fulfill its constitutional obligations of protecting lives and property, attributing it to an invitation for criminal elements to operate freely. He emphasized the urgent need for authorities to address the security situation and rebuild trust with Nigerians. Concluding, Atiku offered condolences to the families of the deceased and prayed for internal peace and protection for the nation. The Code of Conduct Bureau has summoned the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, to address allegations linking his company to a 438 million naira contract scam in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation. Exclusive information obtained by Punch on Monday reveals that a company reportedly associated with the minister, New Planets Project, is said to have benefited from the alleged contract irregularities within the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs. The CCB has scheduled the minister's appearance for today, January 16, 2024, at the CCB headquarters located in the Federal Secretariat Complex, Abuja. The invitation, signed by the CCB Director of Investigation and Monitoring, Gwimi SP, on behalf of CCB Chairman Murtala Aliyu, cites the Bureau's mandates and powers outlined in the third schedule, Part 1, 3E of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. Honorable Ezekiel Musa Dalhatu, the Commissioner for Public Complaints Commission representing the Federal Capital Territory, expresses deep concern over the escalating killings, kidnappings and general insecurity in Abuja. During a press conference on Monday, Dalhatu criticized FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, stating that the minister had not received a proper briefing on the state of insecurity in the nation's capital. Dalhatu asserted that the insecurity in the FCT has assumed worrisome dimensions, urging Wike to declare a state of emergency to address the crisis. He lamented that criminals and miscreants are exploiting the situation, leaving residents in constant fear. The commissioner noted that his office received numerous complaints from individuals and groups about the rising cases of killings and abductions by bandits. Residents of communities in Abuja, including Abaji, Kwali, Gwagwalada, Kuje and Buari area councils, are reportedly living in fear due to the persistent threats of banditry and kidnapping. Dalhatu stated that 176 people were reportedly abducted by bandits in these communities in less than 2 months. He called for equipping local vigilantes across the 6 area councils, stressing that youths in rural communities are willing to sacrifice their lives to defend their people through participating in local vigilante efforts. As the Port Harcourt Oil Refinery becomes operational, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has announced plans to transfer the government-owned refinery to private operators. The NNPCL aims to engage reputable operations and maintenance companies for the Port Harcourt Refining Company, ensuring reliability and sustainability for the nation's fuel supply and energy security. According to a publication on its website, the contract scope will include various refinery business processes such as long-term and short-term production, operations planning, execution, monitoring, reporting, optimization, maintenance, health and safety, environmental management, and minor projects. Interested companies are required to demonstrate a minimum average annual turnover of at least $2 billion for the financial years ending in 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022 respectively. The NNPCL had initiated crude oil supply to the Port Harcourt Refinery for test runs. The federal government had earlier announced the mechanical completion of rehabilitation work on the Area 5 plants of the Port Harcourt Refinery Company on December 21, 2023. The refinery, operational since 1965, is situated in Nigeria's oil-rich Niger Delta region and underwent a significant renovation and modernization budget in March 2021. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back on the foreign scene. Former President and 2024 GOP front-runner Donald Trump asserted his dominance in the GOP field as Iowans clearly expressed their desire to see the former POTUS back in the White House. The Fox News decision desk made the call for Trump at 8:31 p.m., half an hour after the caucuses commenced across Iowa. Trump, who made history last year as the first former or current president to be indicted for a crime, including charges related to his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election loss, continues to command support among Republican voters. Trump expressed optimism earlier in the day, anticipating high turnout. In entertainment, the management of late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, known as MOHBAD, has denied claims made by the singer's father, Joseph Aloba, that MOHBAD wrote a will before his death. In a statement released via MOHBAD's Instagram account, the management described the claim as false and misleading. The statement addressed certain issues surrounding MOHBAD's death and requested clarity on misconceptions. Key points from the statement says the police authorities are conducting an investigation and autopsy results sent abroad will take some months before being shared. No member of MOHBAD's management or his lawyer has communicated the existence of a will or any such unprinted document to the family or the public. They assert that if such a document existed, it would have been duly registered with the probate registry. All accounts owned and controlled by MOHBAD during his lifetime were put on a personal debit order on September 12, 2023. This order remains valid and the accounts will be handed over to the family upon resolution of the internal dispute. The statement aims to clarify and dispel false information circulating regarding MOHBAD's estate and the existence of a will. And in sports, the Super Eagles of Nigeria resumed training for their upcoming African Cup of Nations match with notable absentees Victor Osimhen and Alhassan Yusuf. The national team, following a 1-1 draw against Equatorial Guinea in their opening match of the 2023 AFCON tournament in Côte d'Ivoire, is gearing up for a crucial encounter. While both Osimhen and Yusuf reportedly showed up for their training, they were not permitted to participate. Osimhen in particular expressed concerns to the coaching staff upon the team's arrival. However, the specifics and severity of his injury remain undisclosed at this time. Addressing the issue, the team's media officer Babafemi Raji clarified during discussions with journalists that the decision to keep Osimhen and Yusuf from training on Monday was a precautionary measure. On a positive note, the squad received a boost with the inclusion of Osimhen's player Terem Murphy and Leicester City star Kelechi Iheanacho, who actively participated in the training session. Their presence provides additional options for coach Jose Peseira's squad. The Super Eagles are gearing up to face the host team, Côte d'Ivoire's Elephants, in a highly anticipated match scheduled for Thursday at the Stade Olympique Alhassan Ouattara Stadium. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. IGP meets EFCC chairman to address rising kidnapping. NNPCL to hand over Port Harcourt Refinery to private operators. On the foreign scene, Donald Trump dominates GOP caucuses. And in sports, OSIMHEN and YUSUF absent from training ahead of AFCON clash. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. Thank you for watching.